Hey, welcome back to Homegrown Country Homestead. How y'all doing? Well, today I'm in my wood shop that I'm working on building, and today's video I'm just going to show you my little wood stove I bought, then what I'm going to use to heat my shop with. This is a Guide Gear, like a camp stove. I got it from Sportsman's Guide, and this stove is meant to put in like tents to heat up your food and cook on, and just to heat your tent. It's not made to put in like your home or anything, but I decided it'd probably work because of the size of my shop. It worked real good for heating my shop up, so I decided to go ahead and buy one of these, try it out. I built about 3 fires in it already, and so far I'm real happy with it. The only thing I can say that as far as quality control, there's a door. Mine, all of them may not be this way, but the door, you look at it and see right there, is crooked. I even tried to shim it up a little bit with some washers, but this has no effect on how it works. The door is made out of cast iron, real thick, so that's real heavy duty, and the box of the stove made out of pretty thick metal. Same as the pipe back here. It's made out of real thick pipe. It came with 5 pieces. It's 3-inch pipe. Got a damper control in it built in. And right here on the front of it, they cased it out with some thicker metal right here, and I think that's pretty good. You know, they did that, made it a little stronger. But overall, I'm real happy with this stove. It gets real hot, puts a lot of heat off, and it doesn't take much room up, and that's the reason I wanted to buy it. The only other problem that I see out of it is when you're getting your fire going to get a good draft, you gotta keep your door slightly, just barely cracked. Don't tighten this handle down, and it draws a lot better. And once it's going, you know, it does pretty good with this controls right here. But what I thought about doing is taking this rope off lease on the top section here, try it out, maybe down the side a little bit if I need to help it draw a little bit better. But what I did here, I kind of built this stand. I'm gonna put me a door right here on the front of this right here, and store me some scrap pieces of wood up in here for my stove here. And I just put some metal up in behind it right here with got some hardy backer board on the sides. I was going to take brick and put it all in here, and I haven't found none a good deal yet, so I just kind of used what I had, some scrap metal. And I put these concrete blocks on the bottom, put this metal, so it's doing a good job keeping anything from getting hot, and it reflects the heat really good. And I'll just show you this behind here, what I did. I kind of put spacers in behind here, so you can stick my hand behind here, and that keeps that wall from getting hot. The wall stays good and cool back here, so that does a good job. And I just ran it right up through my metal roof right there, cut out. And so far, I ain't had no problem putting some heat resistant silicone. And I'll show you what it looks like up on top, how to fix the top of it. But what I thought about doing, if temperature gets hot up here, which it hasn't so far, I don't think we'll have an issue out of it. I thought about putting like a collar around this right here, like a heat shield up around that top of that pipe. But I don't think it's going to be necessary. It doesn't seem like it gets that hot up there. But yeah, I mean, I like this stove. I think it's a good stove to have if you just got a lot of small area to heat and don't want to spend a lot of money. I think this stove's like what I paid for, $100 by $120. And I bought 2 extra sections of pipe. It comes with 5 sections of this 3-inch pipe right here. But I bought 2 more sections of pipe, so make a stack on a little bit taller. But yeah, let me get a fire started, and I'll show you some temperatures on everything. And well, real quick, let me just show you one more thing. Show you the measurements on it. The stove is about 17.5 inches deep, and let me see how tall. On the height of it, it's going to be a little bit over 16 inches tall. So you know, that gives you an idea. And on the width of it, it's only let me see. On the width of it, it's only like 1 foot wide. So it's not a big stove at all, but it does put out a lot of heat, and like I say, it gets really hot on top if you're gonna cook on it. So it does a real good job heating up my shop here. So let me get fire started, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, y'all can see the stove right here. When you get it started, you have some smoke wanting to come out. So you don't want to keep that door open like that to, you know, when it gets started there. So that's another thing I want to show y'all right there. It puts a little smoke out, but all you got to do is just shut your door right there. You can hear how it's drawing right there. It's drawing real good. We don't have no smoke coming out. But when you first get it started, it's best to go and get it started and go ahead and get your door cracked, or just go ahead and shut it. So you can see right there, it's not smoking really no more. Just that initial startup right there, a lot of smoke coming off. But once that draft gets started going through your pipe right there, see, it's not no smoke coming out. So the pipe, it does have good draft to it, and it's burning real good. I'm gonna go ahead and get some oak wood put in it. See if we can show y'all the temperature, how hot the stove gets. Alright, y'all, just going to show you the top of my shop here, how that pipe looks there. It's got some perforated, got some holes cut out in top for the smoke come out, and it's sealed off on the top of it. And I just put a storm collar and flashing around my pipe, silicone around real good with high temp 600 degree I think it's Rutledge silicone. And I've got one more piece of metal flashing to put on the top of the flashing there, going all the way to the front of my slope there. Other than that, it's gonna be ready to go. And so far it's doing real good. That top pipe right there, you can take it off to just take a 3-inch brush and clean your pipe out. So everything's working out good on that. So I just want to show you what it looks like on top. Alright, y'all, I'm back in my shop here, and I'm going to show you some temperatures on this stove. It's been going about probably 30-40 minutes, and coal bed is already established there, and show you some temperatures on it. Alright, right now I'm showing about 560, 70 degrees, and that's on top of it. And I know this stove, once you get it going, and if you open that door up just a little bit, get it going, it'll get 800, 900 degrees on top. So it'll get plenty hot enough to cook off of. or whatever you need to do as far as that. But I just try to keep it at a medium temperature like it is right now. Puts off plenty of heat like it, and you can see I got my both draft vents open, and right now my door is shut, and I believe I want to keep this rope. I've changed my mind for safety reasons. I don't know. It seems like it does good enough, and if I need to crack the door, I'll just do that. But let me show you some temperatures on the pipe here. About 325 degrees on that first section. Then about halfway up here. 240 degrees. And let me climb on up this ladder. And I'll get you a reading right up here toward the top, which is around about 200 degrees, 220. I know when it's getting like 800 degrees up on top, that temperature up there toward the top's around 350, something like that. So it doesn't get that hot. And I'm using that black Rutledge 600 degree high temp silicone. So that does real good. So I should never have no problem out of that. Like I say, this stovepipe, really like that stovepipe. It's a lot thicker than regular thin wall pipe. It's not insulated pipe, so you do have to be careful with it. But the intention, why they made it was, to use intense and stuff, and it does an extremely good job in like a small shop or something like that. But I believe I'm gonna be real happy with it. So if y'all looking for like a small stove to heat up your shop or some other purpose, I recommend this stove. Cosmetic wise, has a little flaw here and there as far as like the door. But other than that, function real good, and that's the main thing I'm needing for, just heat my shop up. And if you can tell already, I'm still working on my shop, so I don't have any of my batten strips up on it from the outside yet. And on the inside, I'm still going to be putting up my boards like is right here where I got them started. So after I get all that up, I believe I'll be all right as far as, heating it up. It's heats it up real good right now. I'm not sure exactly what temperature it is in here, but you can feel all that warm heat coming off that stove. So hope this video has been informative. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you think about buying one of these little stoves, and maybe it'll give you a little bit more idea about it. And go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, if you like this video. And we got other videos out. You may like them too. And like I say, I just want to show y'all my stove today. This is probably about the third time I started firing it, third or fourth time, and I'm really liking it so far. So appreciate y'all watching the video, and as always, from my family to yours, y'all have a blessed day, friends. See y'all later. Bye bye.